Welcome to this flow, kind of a little back to practice or back to basics, where we're going to flow more specifically, focusing on a vinyasa flow, which you might hear spoken of in studio or in practices, where we'll really focus on the sun salutation sequence. So if you've got a couple of blocks, have those handy. You might need those if you know in your practice. My name is Kelly, if we're just meeting for the first time. So coming please to your comfortable seated position. Maybe that's kneeling or cross-legged. And we'll close down the eyes. Your hands can land as they like. And just take this moment here to tune in, to settle, and to just feel your connection to the earth through your limbs, perhaps your sit bones or your shins. And then noticing perhaps too the temperature of the air around you, or maybe even the noises. Just bring yourself right here into this space. And then we'll begin practice here, taking some deep breaths together. We'll inhale through the nose and we'll exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling for 3. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. And then open the mouth and let the breath go for 3, 2, 1. Let's take another breath in and let the belly fill, the rib cage expand all the way here into the chest and the heart space. Maybe hold the breath here at the top. And then open your mouth and let the breath pour out, maybe releasing some tension from the shoulders as you go. Hold your body, empty your breath at the bottom. One more breath. Let's breathe into back body, lower back, middle back, into your upper back here, and hold your breath. And then open the mouth, let the breath pour out as you soften. Bringing palms together, to setting your wee little intention here for this next little short practice, so that you can be 100% here for yourself. Wishing you a wonderful moment on the mat. All right, people, let's bring right hand down. The left arm will reach up and over. It's pressing that left sit bone either into the ground or into your heel. Reach the left arm across, the side body will lengthen. And then lower the left hand down. And we'll bring the right arm up and over, stretching into the side body. And then coming back down. From now, please, we'll find our tabletop shape. So setting up here in all fours, tabletop, shoulders over the wrists, the knees and hips in line, tuck the toes, stretch into the soles of the feet, and spread the fingers nice and wide, plugging in through the fingerprints of your hands. Begin with some circular motions. We'll just juice into the joints, the wrists and the shoulders, the hips and the knees. I always begin with a nice little warm up, get everything juicy and loosey, and then some circles back the other way. And then coming to a neutral spine and stillness here, untuck the toes for cat and cow. Let the belly soften to the ground. And then we'll dome your spine up to the sky. On the inhale breath, your belly softens down to the earth for cow. On the exhale breath, your spine domes to the sky. You might draw the belly button in. 2 more like this. Breathe in for cow, belly softens. Exhale as you dome your spine up to the sky. Scoop in the belly. Once more, breathe in. And out. And then from here, people, we're going to send the hips back and walk the hands forward for our child's pose. So the head will bow forward, sending those hips a little further to the back of the mat. And with intention, walking those fingertips more forward. So you want to touch the very top edge of the mat. Feel this lengthening here through the arms, across the shoulders, and the spine lengthening as you send your hips a little further back. Take a nice big breath here into the back of your body. Let this breath go. And then keeping your fingers, your fingerprints planted right where they are, we're going to rise up and shift the body weight forward, bringing those shoulders more level with the front of your fingertips. We'll take the bottom back, heels, and then we'll shift the body weight forward, trying to bring your shoulders more level with the fingertips. And then we'll take the bottom back once more and shift it forward. So notice here, shoulders are level with the fingertips. And then from here, people come down onto your forearms and lower the belly down. We're going to find a Sphinx pose here. Sphinx is shoulders directly above the elbows. Your forearms are parallel. And then you might just rock the hips a little side to side here, just feeling into how your lower back feels. So creating a little more space. So that lower back sensation, the foot tops are pressing here into the earth. You might even take the feet a little wider to give your spine a little more space. Then from here, the toenails and foot tops press into the earth. You'll feel your legs activate, the knees pop away from the ground. And then take your attention to the pelvic or your pubic bone and gently press your pubic bone just gently to the ground, which will lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. You'll feel a little bit more space here in the spine. And then from here, the heart is going to shine through the arm bones, pressing toenails, foot tops into the earth, lengthen the tailbone towards your heels. Hug the elbows back and the heart forward. This here, people, is your shape in your back bends when we go through the vinyasa flow. So the legs are active, foot tops press into the earth, your tailbone towards your heels. So really remember, get this sensory memory of this sensation in your legs. Some classes, they may say feet together, but if that doesn't feel good in your spine, keep the feet at the distance that feels good for you. And we'll lower down, bring the hands in close now to the lower ribs, the elbows point back. Zip up the belly button. So it's as if you're zipping in the belly button to the spine, and take your bottom back to your child's pose. And then from here, the spine lengthens out. We'll take another big breath in. Let the breath go. Once more here, inhale. And let it go. Rising up. Let's tuck the toes this time and float your knees a wee bit, and then take your bottom back towards your heels with your fingerprints energetically sliding the mat to the front of the room. Send your hips back and then your bottom up to the sky for your downward facing dog, and feel into this one, whether you wish to pedal the feet or keep stillness. Send your bottom a little further back, the arms long and strong. Maybe the heels meet, maybe they don't, it doesn't matter. You can keep a nice little bend into the legs here too. And then we'll baby step to the top of the mat for your forward fold. Feet can be hip distance here. If you're not sure, 2 fists. And then just let the whole upper body bow forward here and soften like a cascading waterfall over the cliff. Shift the body weight into the front part of your feet. The heels might even float a wee bit. You can grab the inner seams of your elbows. And maybe a little gentle rock here, side to side, ragdoll. Always tuning into your body, people, and what feels good and right for you. Release the hands. We'll take a half lift here, hands to shins. The spine flattens and the heart kind of cobras forward. And then you bend the knees and forward fold and soften again. Take another half lift here, hands to the shins, spine flat. Heart forward, then bend the knees and forward fold. On this next one, the arms will sweep wide, right up to the sky and come to prayer. And then we'll come to mountain pose, Tadasana, prayer hands down through the center and palms open down beside you here. This shape is my favorite Tadasana mountain pose. So standing here, we spread the flesh of our feet connected to the earth. Feel the stability rising up through your limbs. And as though you're zippering into a wetsuit or a onesie, you zipper from your pubic bone right up through the center, up into the collarbone. So this wrapping of your ribs towards each other, this corseting in, the belly button into the spine, the shoulders soften away from the ears. And then you subtly tuck your chin and press the crown up to the sky. From here, connect to your breath. We're inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Feel your connection here to your whole body, this zippering in through your midline. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, your arms rise up to the sky. Palms meet on the exhale, palms pass down the center as you bend the knees and forward fold. Take that halfway lift, hands to shins, the spine flattens. And then plant your hands to the mat, step your right leg back, then the left to your downward facing dog. Settle in here for a breath, breathe in and breathe out, fingers spread nice and wide. Inhale now to your high plank shape. From here, lower the knees and untuck the toes. Zip in through your midline, shift those shoulders in front of the fingertips, and as you lower down chaturanga to the earth, try to keep elbows hugging in nice and close. Good. And then from here, once again, active legs. So press foot tops into the earth, your tailbone towards your knees. It's a baby cobra, elbows point back. Lift from the back of the head and keep the gaze down. And lower. One more like that, active legs. Inhale as you lift and lower. We'll return to child's pose, but first zip up the belly, zip up through the midline and send your bottom to the back of the mat. Child's pose, big breath into the back of the body. Let the breath go. To tabletop, inhale. To downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in here. And breathe it out. Inhale your right leg up to the sky here. Then we're going to curl that knee into the nose as you shift the shoulders forward. We'll do that once more. Inhale your leg up to the sky. Stepping it forward this time. Maybe it's 2 steps to bring that right leg forward to your runners. And then the back foot will step forward too. We'll take a halfway lift, hands to shins. And then a forward fold, gentle bend. Inhale, arms rise up to the sky in prayer. And then they float down through the midline as we forward fold again. Take your halfway lift, hands to shins, flat spine. Plant your hands, this time left leg steps back first, then the right leg to your downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale it out. Here comes your flow, the vinyasa flow. You inhale to the high plank and then lower the knees and untuck the toes. We'll keep this one nice and easy. We'll shift shoulders in front of fingertips and then elbows hug in, zip in the midline as you lower down chaturanga to the earth. Choosing a back bend here, it's a baby cobra. And lower, the feet are active, foot tops press in, tailbone is long. Inhale as you lift and lower, zip up the midline back to your child's pose. Breathe in here and breathe it out. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale to your tabletop shape. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale it out. Left leg, inhale it to the sky. Curl the knee into your nose as you shift your shoulders forward. Inhale, leg once more up to the sky. Stepping to your runner's lunge, the left foot to the top of the mat. The back foot meets the left foot. Take a halfway lift and a forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up to the sky in prayer. Tadasana, mountain pose, we land. And just take this moment here to feel that beautiful sun salutation, this waking up, this Surya Namaskar, greeting the day, meeting our bodies and our beings. Not sure we have time for another one, but you know, if you wanted to keep going, you could just play this video over again and do another flow. I might just bring us once more back down to ground. So coming down to your comfortable seat, cross-legged or kneeling. And then just close the eyes here and feel all of that. Noticing any subtle shifts or changes in your body, in your mind, and in your energy. Remembering, yogis, that we can always return to the breath, this excellent tool that we're gifted from the moment that we arrive. 3 deep breaths in any moment of overwhelm or heightened emotion. Come back to the breath. Palms together. Wishing you well. Namaste. Thank you. So lovely to have you here. See you again soon. Bye. know how long that took. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. That's perfect. I think that's probably close to 20 minutes. But that's
Fruitcake.